afternoon. I'm Steve Irvin.
And I'm Stephanie HOCKRIDGE in for Katie Rammel. A gruesome discovery. Human remains dumped in the desert.
Yeah, and even more heartbreaking, these may be those of a young girl. The skeletal remains were found in a remote area near Apache Lake. It's at Davis Wash Bridge and Highway 88, just a little bit east of the lake. Target shooters discovered the remains in a large rubber bin that had been sealed shut. ABC 15's Christopher Sine takes a closer look at this developing story. And Chris, it sounds like a tough case here. How do investigators even go about trying to identify this person?
It is a tough case, Steve. As you mentioned there, dental records and DNA would be for starters. Right now, those skeletal remains, though, are in the hands of the medical examiner's office, and an autopsy will be conducted tomorrow, I'm told. In the meantime, several agencies now comparing notes, looking at some high-profile cold cases. Could it be a cold case solved in the desert landscape? Maricopa County Sheriff's detectives are in charge of the investigation, but agencies such as Mesa, Tempe, and Phoenix have been in touch, wondering if the young skeletal remains have ties to their open cases.
We don't ever want anybody to give up hope.
That's Phoenix Detective William Anderson from a previous interview with me. He handles missing persons cases. In fact, the hallway outside his office is lined with them.
Do you think about these cases when you're on vacation? When you're laying in bed at night?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sources say the skeletal remains could be anywhere from 2 to 20 years old, depending on the exposure to the elements. It's a big time range, but does include several high-profile cases, like Mikkel Biggs. The Mesa girl vanished in 1999 while waiting for the ice cream man. Her bike was found, money on the ground, but no sign of the 11-year-old.
Said, go get your sister. So she went back out to get her, and she was gone.
Then Isabel Celis, the 6-year-old Tucson girl, vanished from her bedroom in April of 2012.
Please, to the person or persons who have Isabel, tell us your demands.
There's also Jessie Shockley. The Glendale 5-year-old hasn't been seen since October of 2011. Her mom was charged in her disappearance, the girl never found. As for Detective Anderson, there's one case that sticks with him.
Alyssa Turney, 17-year-old girl, disappeared on the last day of her junior year. That case is very personal to me.
And to be very clear with you this evening, it is unknown if in fact these remains that were found are tied to these high-profile cases. And keep in mind, detectives do have DNA from all of these missing children and so many other cases as well, which could have come from a strand of hair, a hairbrush, a toothbrush, which could help identify those remains found in the desert. And Steve, we could possibly get some more answers tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully we get a case solved here and answers for a family that's been waiting a long time there. Thanks, Chris. Okay.